and the Sixers. That's the most in NBA history. Now, for Jayson Tatum, his first playoff game since tearing that Achilles in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Knicks last year.
I played 3 games last one without you. I didn't like that.
Don't get you that.
Oh, he is back, and he's back in full effect. That was Derek White with the steal. He finds Tatum in transition for the layup. He's feeling it because the squad is up 15-7. Second quarter now. The lead is already 19. Sam Hauser to Tatum on the fast break. And, Perk, his game and aura in full effect.
Yeah, it is. And look, I love it to see when he's getting out and running. But shout out to the Celtics for setting the tone today for real playoff-type defense.
He had 21, 8, and 4 at the half. They were up big. And then in the second half, Jaylen Brown's like, let me do my turn.
He's too small. They was searching out Tyrese Maxey a lot this game. They're going to have to make some adjustments, and I'm talking about the 76ers.
16 of his game-high 26 in the third quarter. Tatum went for 25, 11, and 7. Celtics get the win, 123-91. So a 32-point win, you'll take that to start the postseason. It also set a Celtics record for their largest win in a playoff opener all time. Broke the record, went all the way back to 1967 when Bill Russell led the Celtics to a 30-point win over the Knicks. However, Boston did not win the title.
Celtics in a rout over the Sixers, 123-91. Tatum had 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists in his first playoff game since rupturing his Achilles last season. Tatum scored 21 points in the first half, playing his 17th game following surgery last May to repair an Achilles tendon tear. JB had 26. Quater had 13. Bless you. I just don't know. I just don't know how. I don't know how.
What you don't know?
Tyrese Maxey is going to need to score 40 a night. Edgecombe's going to need to give you 25. Paul George is going to need to give you 25. That's the only chance they got.
Chance to do what?
To beat the Celtics. Celtics got too much firepower.
Hold on. When you say beat the Celtics, you mean like beat them in one game, maybe 2 games?
Yeah.
Not the series.
I mean, even to make it competitive.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, damn, winning the game, make it competitive. This wasn't competitive.
Yeah, Uncle, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, but this is what you expect. This is what you expect from a Boston Celtics team in round 1, in game 1. This is what you're expecting to look. Even with Embiid, if Embiid was playing, obviously offensively things changed for Maxey. For goddamn Maxey and is it not Oubre? Who's the other one? Brother Paul George. Everything changes because spacing changes because Embiid takes up a lot more of the paint, and he ain't really moving like that. So even if Embiid was playing, they still losing like this.
Well, the Sixers got to be more efficient from the field. Maxey, Edgecombe. I know we asked a lot of Edgecombe being a rookie, but
yeah.
The production they're going to have to get from them 2 guys, it's going to have to be top tier.
Yes, sir.
Because from your power forward and center spot, honestly, really from your center spot, you ain't going to get many points, man. You're going to be guard heavy. And I said I like, when Embiid's not playing because they play at a pace, getting up and down. The game seems a lot more fun for them. But this Boston team, they too disciplined, Uncle Ocho. They not gonna beat themselves. They got too many elite guys, not just guys. Yeah. They got too many guys that's elite and knowing their roles and starring in their roles. They've been there, bro. They've won a title. They know what it's like.
Right.
They looking to get back to the finals. So the Philly got to be better, bro. They got to be better. I know it's just the first game of the series, but they didn't show me nothing that they could compete, bro. I'm talking about hey, look, I ain't going to even lie to y'all. After about the first quarter, they were down by like 20.
You turned it off?
Hell, I took me a nap at half. I got to get that nap in. I had to get that. hey, listen, Ocho. I'm like, damn, they ain't even competing. Hell, they already down 20, 25, 30 points. What we going to be talking about? Come on, man.
No, they're not. And you're not going to beat the Celtics if you minus 36 from the three-point line.
No, you can't, bro. I feel like Philly got weapons, and obviously this being at the biggest stage, bro, they got to shine. They got to shine, especially on the road. I mean, if you want to even contend with this Celtics team, who is probably arguably the best team in the Eastern Conference right now.
Yes.
Bro, you got to be locked in. You can't come out and be down 15 after the first quarter. They just ain't gonna get it.
Man.
No.
Hey,
Go back and look what I said. Hey, Philly was playing. Hold on. Let me find my tweet. Because I was like, I left the Suns game. We got out of hand too. I mean, I was just wondering if any of these games gonna be competitive.
Right.
I mean, really. I mean, look. Detroit game was competitive, and then the Detroit Orlando game, and for a little while I thought Portland hung it with them. But I was watching the Suns, and I'm watching the Sixers. I was like, man, I'm finna go tweeze on my lawn.
That looked tasty.
What is this?
Hey, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be hell to compete with them goddamn Celtics, Uncle Joe. Goddamn Tatum had 25. Jaylen Brown had 26. Pritchard came off the bench and gave you 12. Hauser had 12. Quetta had goddamn 13. Derek White had 10. How you
6
gonna
guys in double figures?
come on now?
And it's the efficiency that they play with, bro.
Yep.
Like your 2 big guns shooting over 50%. Hell, and they both got over 25 points, man. You're gonna be in trouble. You know what I mean? And the other guys around him, Hauser, I thought played great, got off to a great start. Hell, he had about 2-3 threes in the first quarter.
Yeah.
You know, once you get guys like that going, then your stars can kind of get going because now the floor opens up. You know, when the other guys start to make shots, now Brown can work. Now Tatum can work because the help defense is going to be pretty limited. Now they can play isolation basketball, and that's what they're best at. So,
well, they better be glad JB got in foul trouble early. He was in foul trouble. He had 2. I think he picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. He had to sit down for a little while. Or that game would have been over at the half.
yeah, they ain't do no piss him out because when he came back, he was ready.
He went to work on that. He showed he was surgical with it. He definitely did a number on them.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I just don't think if they need Charles Barkley, Allen Iverson. I'm just saying some of the players that they need in order to make this. Maybe they get a 25-year-old Wilt Chamberlain and Dr. J.
Yeah.
They have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With this right here, they not winning.
They got to defend better anyway. I mean, you can't give up 123 points. I know Boston has been rested, and they look like they were rested. They look like the much faster team tonight, or today rather. But Philly got to be better, bro. They got to be a little more relentless on defense. Not get, them guys getting to their spots too easy for me, Uncle Ocho. When I watch the game, I'm looking at the resistance that you putting up on Tatum and Brown. Whether they setting the pick or whether they in the pick and roll, are you being physical? Are you just letting them get to their spots? Because the great ones, you let them get to their spots, you at their mercy.
Yeah.
They did that all night.
They better take care of the basketball, too. I mean, look at you. The Celtics had 31 assists, Joe.
The ball hopping.
Yeah.
That ball hopping. 31 assists. They shot 50% from the line.
Yeah.
16 for 44 from the 3.
I mean, and look at what Philly shot from the 3. 4 for 23, 17%. So you minus 36. That's damn near the margin in which you lost by.
You gotta pick up your intensity, bro. It's so hard on the road, especially when you're playing against a top tier team. The mistakes that you can make on the road, you cannot make mistakes, bro. You have to limit your mistakes, take great shots, and keep these dudes out of transition, because you let them get them transition. That's when they start to bust the game open.
Well,
it's easier said than done, Joe.
I know, Ocho, but hell, right now, Philly, they just got to continue to compete, bro. I mean, bring a little more physicality to the game. Right. That's what it's gonna take. You letting these guys just run freely, cut through the paint without getting chugged or bumped. Like, man, hey, this playoff basketball, bro. I know people don't look at basketball as being physical, but it's a physical game. Like the top teams, they are very physical.
It's physical, yeah.
I'm just hoping they can make it competitive. I don't see Philly winning the game.
Hey, so a gentleman sweep, huh?
No,
Hold on. Y'all don't think
real sweep.
Y'all don't think Embiid gonna come back? Let's say he come back game 3.
What's that gonna change, Joe? And that's no disrespect to Philly. That's no disrespect to Embiid. What is that going to change?
He'll give him a jolt.
I think he can give him at least 20 plus points, Ocho. But the thing is, the only thing that concern me is when Embiid comes back, the ball just stops. And I know these other guys didn't do a whole lot, but I like the contribution that Paul George gave us. I mean, 4 for 8. He could have been, probably a little more aggressive. But when Embiid comes back, he's a ball stopper. You just got to hope he plays great. And then Boston, hell, they probably hoping Embiid come back and they're going to pick and roll his ass to death. Yeah, they're going to keep him in the pick and roll because we know you ain't really trying to be out here moving like that. So we're going to keep you in this pick and roll, and you're going to have to save your energy for the offense or for the defense. You pick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just, like I said, I mean, they were 39% from the floor. Both teams got up 90 shots. One team shot 50%. The other team shot 39%. Philly was minus 36 from the 3-point line. You're not winning. You're gonna have to match Boston. I mean, it's gonna be hard for you to beat them when they're making somewhere between 15 and 23s, and you're making less than 10.
Yeah,
because they're gonna get threes up. He's basically telling them they're trying to shoot 50 plus threes a night.
They're gonna get them up.
Yeah.
And they
so you're gonna have to knock down your shots, and you can't make enough twos because if they make 23, you can't make enough twos to compete.
And you gotta, and you're gonna have to keep them turnovers down too, because they feel that. Yeah.
Think about how many runouts they got, how many dunks you see every time you see Jayson Tatum dunking the ball. Going down, I mean, hell, he went down the lane one time. I was like, y'all don't want to close that off? Okay. Go ahead and do your thing, JT.
Hey,
a couple of plays later, here comes JB down the line.
Yeah, but you know what? Because the start of the game, you when you get them other guys off, Hauser and White, once they get off early, okay, Ojo, that flow opened up quick because now they men reluctant to help. He like, I ain't helping no more. You already hit me a couple times inside my head.
That's my man getting the stat sheet. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah. So you know how that goes. So now that's why we say for the top guys, especially scorers, you gotta have these others, dog, to come along with you for the ride and open up the floor so you can operate and play at your highest level. And Boston has that to the T. They ain't missing nothing.
Boston never trailed in the game, building a 35-point lead. Joe Mazzulla gave minutes to 12 players. He was 12 players. I mean, if I'm one of the players that didn't get it, I'm like, Coach, what's up? I mean, how big a lead do we need to get before I can get some playing time? Joe, we up 35 down. We need to get a 50-point lead.
Right. Yeah, everybody gets some clock tonight.
Yeah. I'm like, Coach, I mean, I'm looking at it like, damn. I mean, if you're in the football, Ocho, and we win about 28 points, and here it is, like 6 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah.
Damn. My uniform's still clean. I'm looking like, damn.
Let me get ready. Let me move these legs up.
put your boy in there. Yeah. So I just want to get my uniform dirty. Hey, you heard me wrong?
Yeah.
Hey, let me get my uniform dirty. I ain't really got to do too much. I just want to be able to see I got in the game. That's it.
That's it. Or when you smaller, them guys put grass on their jersey, on their pants.
Act like
Make it seem like they got the game, Joe.
Hey, I remember them days as a youngster. Boy, listen, it's a blowout game. You sitting down there and you ain't played all game. You're like, damn, let me get warmed up. I know he finna throw me in this one.
Hey, I stand up, make sure he see me. Hey, Cole, you might have forgot I was over here because I ain't played in a long time.
Yeah,
but I was one of the fortunate ones. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on the bench, but damn. You play 12 guys, you only got 15, and I couldn't get no playing time.
Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. When I was in junior high school, when I was a 7th grader playing 9th grade basketball, Uncle Ocho, he put me on varsity for the first time. I'm down there at the end of the bench. I'm talking about we was up 20. I already knew I was finna go in. I said, oh shit. Look, my first varsity game ever. Boy, I was so nervous. I got in there, turned that ball over left and right.
Coach, come here, son.
Yeah. I'm like, Coach, I wasn't ready for that one.
Hey, they put me in. Hey, Ocho, hey, Joe, I'm scoring. I ain't passing nothing. I'm scoring.
That's it?
Yeah. I dropped, I dropped 20. I dropped 21 in the fourth quarter.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You said you wasn't playing. You were getting to it.
Yeah. Hey, they dumb enough to keep throwing me the ball. I ain't throwing it. You say Embiid a ball stopper?
Yeah.
Give it to me if you want to. Because I played JV and I played varsity. So I might score 35, 40 in the JV and then come up to varsity and hit 22, Joe.
Hey, but that's what I ain't like. See, I played at where I played at. It was like he wouldn't let me play junior varsity because I don't know if he felt I was too good for junior varsity, but that's why all my homeboys played. My best friends was on junior varsity. This our first year in junior high school. Man, I want to play with them. We can dominate junior varsity. He's like, no, son, I'm gonna put you on varsity. I'm like, I barely get clocked. You know what I mean? You throw me in there, 2 minutes left on the clock. We up 20. Come on, man. Yeah, it didn't go.